Okay, so first seven here. It's a little sus because we don't have island, so I might just, I might just, what do you call this? Okay, like, how would you make this work though? Um, Turn one, Arbor. Turn two, I mean with Rograk. You enter turn three with like two creatures and two lands. Horde of Calling, can it do something about the situation? Not in particular, unless we had like a birds. Maybe. I mean, Gene Pollinator is also a thing, but do we want to be doing it? Unless it save us? I don't really think so. So, I think we just mull this. Yeah. This one's weird. Yeah, I think I don't even want to talk about this. It's like not a lot of things in our plan. So six. Okay, this one's has a lot of potential. Just not able to cast our Eldritch Mystic turn one, but it is a Soul Ring turn one though. Um, I think there's a world where we probably keep the reality shift a bit more versus the unwind, even though it's like quote unquote like a free counter spell. I think it's much stronger to have a removal spot removal. So let's keep that. Bottom that. So the sword draw for turn, that's pretty good, I would say. Let's go ahead and play our island, then Soul Ring, and say go. Oh yeah, I forgot to play Rograk. Let's go ahead and play. I think I need to do proper um sequencing here. I think like I want to cast these two, like Thrasios, Eldritch Mystic, and Overgrowth, and we currently have a way maybe to do that. Holdout Settlement, right? We're gonna put it here. Then green, Elvish, right? That's the way to go. Then we just say go. Done. Third land for turn. This looks really good so far. The question is like, how do we go from this situation? Okay, let me think. We could, we could maybe grab familiar here. Just like start going into the Thrasios plan a little bit better, right? It does give us a little bit more agency to work with what we have. Vitality is not that bad either, because it gives us two more creatures for ramp here, but it does need one more mana. Um, Still pretty good overall. Um, um, I think there's like a better chance to just like go for the familiar here. Yeah. So let's just go do that. Play the Nature's Rhythm X equals 2. Grab the familiar. I'm gonna go ahead and tap that for a spring leaf, and with that, when that's good, I'm just gonna pass, and we can interact if need be, right? We kind of like in this maybe like, well, we have a lot of mana, so people can see that shit. So just have to talk your way out. Like, we'll see. All right, so this gives us like one spin here. Not really what we need at the moment, but it's cool to consider. I mean, I definitely think like there's a world, but we kind of want a bit more gas here. Metamorph, okay. I want more. I think this one I would actually want to keep the land. Go to our next turn and draw. That's really good. Let's go clear a land here. So in this situation, Now, what I'm thinking is we either go for um, more here, um, like probably clone our familiar, and then cast uh like a Drake. I mean, not Drake. We're gonna harmonize our nature's rhythm for a Cloud of Fairies. So I'm thinking that's gonna require a one, two for the metamorph. We could harmonize it in a way where one, two, three, one, two, three, four. So yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, let's see where it goes. I think that's a plan, right? In this early on in the game, it's pretty likely, right? Like if you think that it's a bit weird to jam here, you could just take the turn and like just pass. Maybe have like a better chance of fighting later on, right? But that's what I would do in this game, in an actual game. But just for like seeing it in this goldfish, see what we get. So one, two, three, and four. I'm gonna harmonize the entered familiar. So x equals two. I still have a blue floating here. So grab our cloud of fairies, right? Cloud of fairies gonna enter. It's gonna untap this land and this forest as well. And let's go use our green here. See what we get off the top. So that's pretty good. Grab ourselves a frantic search. Let's go cast said frantic search. Yeah, I should have used that blue there as well from early. Oh, I think I still had the blue. Yeah, I still have a blue because I used the green here. And then from frantic search, let's resolve it. Draw two and discarding two. We're gonna discard these guys. It's not bad to discard. Let's just untap these lands. Let's use our one green here. See what we get. I mean, it's good to have miscast the situation, right? Um, all right. I think you keep the miscast is good idea. Um, I will then like to move. Not something we need. We already have two familiars. Lands not bad either. Let's see what we get. Land, another land. So I think at this situation, you're absolutely free to just pass because you're kind of like going to the point where like you might whiff, and you don't want to tap out for this. So we just do our last. Uh, okay, that's funny. That doesn't actually do much for us. You know what? I think we can gamble a bit here. Let's see what we get. So green, blue. I'm gonna use the blue here. I'm gonna stow it on the fairies. I only have one shot for this. If it doesn't happen, it's like it's just fail. Um, I haven't. I know I've landed for turn already, so I can't grab the arbor here. Okay, that kind of saved us a little bit more. So we're gonna pay the Nantuko, which is gonna let us untap this. Let's do that. Right. So go ahead and use one of our green here to. That's really cool to grab. But we just don't. We're just not able to cast it at the moment. So we might have to bottom it. It's kind of like weird. It feels a little weird. Court of Calling is actually not that bad either. Um, let's think this through. So I think there's something funny that we could do since we just bottomed it. So one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and actually, I should stop doing that. So we still have how much mana? So one, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't get us there, but it's super close. Damn. This is super, super funny. If we could have gotten Peregrine Drake. I don't know if you take the gamble here, right? Um, you probably can. It's just that not. It's not something I can recommend because we currently have 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 mana right now. I mean, 7 if you can cast Court of Calling, which is X equals 4. Not something we want to be in. Uh, it's just really hard. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, let's do one, two, three, and then two of the fairies here are tapped. Chord equals 2. I'm gonna grab Image, I guess. It's gonna untap these lands. It's not too bad. Use one of our green here to do it again. Seedborn is very interesting. I mean, like, if we're able to do this anyways. I mean, this is not like an instant speed either, because we have been trying to do this on sorcery. So a Seedborn is not a bad idea. I mean, it does end our thing here prematurely, but um it's not bad. I mean, you probably should keep it, right? Let's just say Seedborn, then like we're gonna untap. Like at this point, like that's just game winning, right? This is super game winning. We can't really say much about it. Like the situation is, um, even if people try to like fight against you, it's just so difficult. Like you just respond on like someone's thing. So for example, like they're trying to remove your Seedborn or something. They just got mana right now. Like you just respond to that and then like float the mana and like start digging through your library. Like we could just pay. So another cloud of fairies gonna come in. It's just pretty much GG at this point. So yeah, does not turn for instant speed win. So that's really really good. This hand, I don't know what to feel about it. Actually, this is not so terrible. There's a lot of reasons why I think it might be decent. We only have one card that like helps us with our plan, but it might be enough. Um, so yeah, it's just like I don't know if we could like get Itlamok out, but I would maybe keep this hand. It's not a bad idea. So yeah, let's go see our first draw. Which is again, which is insane. That was the card that we got. Let's go do our Snarl, Soul Ring, Signet, Exile, Thrasios, Rograk. So that's our turn one for some reason. And then we go to our next turn. Play this land that we have. Then I feel like I want to. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast Itlamok. So Itlamok will enter 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'll grab this flesh dupe. 1, 2, 3. Right. I think it's fair to assume that we could just grab someone's stuff. Right? We could like clone the a dork. It's not a bad idea per se. But I think I'd rather just spend our mana here to just, grab a forest or an island, doesn't really matter. And then just go pass our turn. It's not a bad idea. All right, play this island that we have. Um, I think. Yeah, I think we could flesh dupe a dork or a commander here. It doesn't really matter. I can't really say what could be. So let's just say as a creature at this point, and with that we can just go ahead and pass our turn. We could still interact in a way with our snap and with our flare, um, which is still pretty good, right? But just for this, let's go ahead and do our thrust activation. That's why it's not so shabby. I think we can grab it. It just doesn't, get us anything at the moment. So we could grab our Chord of Calling and go to our next turn. So I'd like to grab this refuge, and I think in this situation, if for some reason, right, it's like, okay, so here's what I'm planning to do, right? I'm gonna Chord of Calling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could get our Seedborn, right? Like 1, 2, 3. This is 2 counters already. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. I'm gonna do chord. X equals 5, and let's just say that for some reason that they decide to counterspell this, right? Like we could simply just copy it. Why not get ourselves another Chord of Calling X equals 5? And this is like a kind of situation where like you're absolutely happy to like you know um grab something different here. But if you had a counter spell, like you could grab a Peregrine Drake, but I don't, so I'm still gonna grab a Seedborn. So let's say that the original copy gets original card gets countered. Our copy is gonna grab our Seedborn, right? And because of that, we still need to recast our Rograk. Hopefully, right, like that's able to, help us flip the Itlomok. So this just gets flipped. We have 4 creatures. This happens before our untap, so let's go ahead and do our Thrasis activation. We're gonna grab the new form that we just grabbed off of the top here. And with that, we can just simply go to our next opponents, our opponent's untap step. So we're gonna untap these guys. In this situation, honestly, it's really difficult for you to lose here. Like you have a lot of ways to just completely, you know, um, take over the game, right? So how exactly can we like do that? So let me think for a bit here. Currently, we are at 4 creatures. We're gonna need 5 in order to get going with the Itlamok, right? The snap Ewit line. Um, so we're gonna do just that. That's the kind of plan we have. So we're going to um, so we have a colorless floating. Off of that, green blue activate our flash in response to something. Let's say they decide to, oh, we're gonna need to do something right now, and then yeah, and you could always still be able to bounce, like, so that you can untap your refuge again if need be, and like on top reactivate it if need be, right? But like for this situation, we are just gonna activate it normally. Then we can proceed to a neoform something here. So the flash duplicate. So that's like I haven't really been doing much about it. Like I've been saying that, oh, this is just like a, what do you call this, a dork, and I'm gonna still gonna assume it is a dork. So let's just do just that. I'm going to neoform it actually to grab ourselves a Cloud of Fairies. So with that, we're gonna have some untaps here. So we're gonna untap our Snarl. I'm gonna tap this in response na lang, but we're gonna have 3 green off of that. I mean 4 green. This gets untapped off of the fairies, and then after that, I just don't know how we can, you know, get even more things going at the moment. Because like, if we had actually pause, hold on. I don't think I did that properly. I think. Yeah, I don't think I did that properly. I think I wasn't supposed to neoform the flesh dupe here. I was actually supposed to. It was still like this. I don't have the mana here. Okay, I was actually supposed to neoform my Thrasios instead, right? Which is a little funny to say right now, but it might be the play here. So we're gonna grab our seed, our Eternal Witness here, and the reason for this is we could grab our Chord of Calling, and then off of the Chord of Calling, we're going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, just to convoke off of the, the thing. We could chord 1, 2, right? That's when we get our Cloud of Fairies, which we can then like react to, like, that's 5 green total, and then a blue from this, and it gets untapped. We still have flash speed at the moment, but we don't really care much. We currently have 5 creatures, and with one more here, we could do our snap Eternal Witness line and just create infinite amounts of mana, and just do that, and then cast our Thrasios, right? So like, just to see, so we're currently at 6 mana. I'm gonna use one green, one blue to bounce this guy. I'm gonna respond to that by like floating us 5 more greens, so 9, and then the one blue. This gets untapped. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go ahead and recast or Ewit, and Ewit is gonna enter, bringing this back using the Seedborn. I mean the Snap. I mean, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and um bounce it again to the hand. So this is gonna get us to 10. So we're actually netting 1 green every time here, and like, so we're gonna have like infinite amounts of green. We're gonna then, at the end of this, we're gonna snap our Eternal Witness back to our hand, and then, or I think the best thing here, we just snap the Cloud of Fairies back to our hand, and this doesn't get the ones that we untap would be these lands instead, and then we're going to untap. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna recast our Cloud of Fairies and like untap them again. So let's say this gets untapped. Use one of here and untap. Yeah, like that's the end result. We can just use one of the blue here to recast the Thrasios and then dump it into Thrasios, and like from here on out, it's like kind of easy to like assemble a win. So that's basically 2 goldfishes of the Thrasios, like both on like turn 4 instant speed. So it's definitely possible to like push for the turn 2 here. So I mean turn 4. I mean, so yeah, that's pretty much all.